In today's video this week, I wanted to go over basically my own personal journey of life experience and what has led me here today. So I'm going to get a little vulnerable with you and go through all of the things that I have and the things that I've overcome throughout my life in order to get me to where I am, and the reason why I'm so passionate about helping women who might be struggling with similar things and help them go through that healing journey themselves. So to start off, basically my early childhood, my parents had gotten divorced when I was young. I don't really even remember much of it, to be honest. My father had wound up moving away and I had never wound up seeing him again. So that core abandonment wound, which I didn't really realize that I even had throughout my lifetime until more recent years when I really started building that awareness on my spiritual journey. Didn't realize that I had that wound to begin with, because on the surface it really didn't seem like it bothered me. I never really thought about it, to be honest, but sometimes some of the wounds that you wind up getting from childhood, it could be deeply subconscious to the point where it's not even in your awareness that you may even have them, unfortunately. So if you're not even really aware that you have the wounds, unless you're aware of the patterns that keep repeating throughout your lifetime, it's really hard to heal something that you don't even know you have. So it wasn't until later in my life when I really realized those patterns and had to face the fact that they needed to be healed if I was ever going to break out of those patterns. I wind up getting married young, out of college. I wind up having my son, who in early childhood wound up getting diagnosed with autism. So going through a challenging marriage that I had during that time really wasn't an aligned match for the both of us. And then dealing with not just being a parent, but trying to be the best parent possible to a child that has special needs, that's a whole nother ball game, let's be honest. So to go through all of those challenges and the stress that unfortunately that could come with it, that gives you an eye-opening learning experience of many different things that you might need to heal. And I didn't realize I had that self-abandoning wound repeating throughout previous relationships and my marriage at the time in my 20s, where I had the typical patterns that women today unfortunately do have, which is the people pleasing, self-abandoning, trying to do everything for everyone to make them happy